One of the things that we get told when we're recovering is to surround yourself with positive people and uplifting people. And I may have even said this on one of my chats or during one of the EFT tappings, but there is also a bit of a hindrance to that. So let's explore that through EFT tapping. So taking full responsibility for your own well-being and repeating after me. Let's go with that flow and let's begin to tap. Even though I have the intention to surround myself with positive people and uplifting people, because I might be in a situation or an environment that's not too positive or too uplifting, and I'm open to loving and accepting myself, even though I really want to be surrounded by real go-getters, real uplifting people to pick me out of the depths that I might be in and really give me a positive aspect of life. And I'm open to loving and accepting myself, even though I want to surround myself with positive people while barely functioning in my day-to-day life and struggling to get up in the morning and struggling to remain positive throughout my day. And I'm open to loving and accepting myself. I want to surround myself with positive people. For this is what I've been told. This is the healthcare advice or just general advice that I've been given. Because my environment that I'm in, or my internal environment, may not be too positive. Maybe in the depths of despair or within the sorrow of depression. And it's very hard sometimes to find these positive people and to find these uplifting people when I struggle to get out of bed, when I worry about my appearance or what people might think of me, which might be due to these negative aspects in my life that are weighing me down, that uplifting people have to pick me up in. There are positive people out there. There are role models. There are people online that might get attached to and think if I could just live my life that way, I too could be the positive, uplifting person. And it's good to have role models, as long as I know the separation between what is my life experiences and what is their life experiences. For everything that led them to be that way, of what I'm seeing curated onto a YouTube video, might be different to a reality. And even my own reality of what I have to live and what they have to live through. And it's good to have positive people in moderation, because we don't want positive people all the time. It could get highly offensive. An example of that might be that someone passes away, and you've got to remain in the positive and give a positive outlook in life. And that might make me feel even more negative at this positive person being very positive at a down time in my life. And when I look at my life, when I look at my environment, I might be surrounded by negative people who always look for the worst things and the worst things within myself, who always want to name call and call me out when I do something wrong. And it's very hard to be positive in a negative environment. But unfortunately, that conditioning may carry with me, even if I find these fabled positive people that want me in their company, whose duty it is to uplift me. Because I might carry this negativity, all these emotional experiences, all these adverse experiences into a positive environment. Like going on a holiday to escape stress, I have to return to myself eventually and unpack that stress to deal with that negativity. And there might be some people that just say to grin and bear it, to not talk about these negative experiences. And in a way, it's being silenced. Because if I'm an inconvenience with my negative experiences around any form of person, be them positive or not, they might not want the best for me by denying what happened to me, which was the worst for me. Do I want these positive people? Do I want these uplifting people? Will having them in my life make the negative aspects of my life feel better? And they just may in some regards. But there are things that are my responsibility. And there's people online that'll say, well, I didn't ask for the trauma. And it's shaming a person to say that it's their responsibility to heal, as if shaming them. It's quite an environment, this online environment. And at some stage, whether I ask for it or not, when I have to ask myself, do I want to stay in this internal environment that someone else perpetuated upon me? I didn't ask for this, but I can heal from it. And eventually, I'll start turning the negative into a positive. And do I want these positive people? And do I want these uplifting people? Or would I rather prefer understanding people, accepting people, and compassionate people that understand and accept those experiences that I went through, whether I asked for it or not? Whether sometimes my emotions might be an inconvenience, but they have the understanding and the compassion that this is what I'm going through as I choose to heal. So I choose to take back the life that was taken from me. And that's pretty empowering. And that's pretty positive. So I choose to care for myself in any which way form. By starting to give a damn about myself. By clearing all those dams that have built up in time, holding all those negative experiences. And little by little, as I start to unpack and regulate and take care of myself and separate myself from those experiences that happen to me that aren't a part of me, this abuse that happened to me, but I don't identify with the abuse, I'm merely just healing from those wounds. I might start to heal and feel a little bit more positive. So that I don't have to seek out those positive people. I rather attract it by detracting the negativity that happened to me, by starting to resolve it, by starting to own it, starting to regulate it, and starting to say, this is not the life that I want to live. I want a life that's a little bit more positive, that's a little bit more understanding of myself, that's a little bit more accepting of myself, and definitely a lot more compassionate of myself, that knows it's going to go through some hard times, that has a positive outlook, knowing that that negativity doesn't have to be me. And this is just a dip in a wave, and I'll rise up again. And I might have people next to me that I have now the ability, once I've gotten out of bed and started to attend to my needs, and I'm more capable of sustaining a more uplifting environment for myself and those that are surrounding me, helping me with this. I can't just get over it. This is something that has deeply affected me. I can't just grin and look at the positive. I shall attend to the negative that allows me to get more positivity in my life. It's hard to have a one-sided fence, and I'm dealing with both sides of these fences rather than sitting in the middle. Who I am as a person is a positive person, is a loving person. It's just a lot of negative adverse experiences happen to me that I'm trying to manage and trying to deal with. And if I have no one in my life, then I have someone in my life. At least I'm giving a damn about myself. And that's all that matters. As I give myself more mattering to have a more positive outlook in life. And I do matter. And the root word of matter is mater, or mother. And I'm going to nurture myself. I'm going to love and care myself and parent myself the way that I choose to, rather than the way that I received. And perhaps I can receive a bit more in life by clearing that negativity and allowing more positivity into my life. I'm here for myself, caring for myself, and I shall reach out to other selves that might not be friends, but do understand the qualities that I'm going through, and may have modalities to help with that, which might mean needing supports to help me build the new foundation of self, this new positive life from all this negative adversity. And how would you know if you didn't have the negative without the positive? And how would you know if you didn't have the positive without the negative? It's a two-sided fence. And I shall stay on the sunny side sometimes and go into that shadow side when things start to get out balanced, and bring a little harmony within myself. Harmonious compassion, mental balance, physical calm and release. And what do you know? I'm feeling a little bit more positive in myself. I might not seek out the people that only look at the positive. I might seek out the people that see the positive of what I went through and are understanding and compassionate of that, want to help me in my brand new life. So I step forward upon this healing journey in mind, body, and spirit. And taking a full breath in and out. Yes, it can be one of those things of like, oh, you've got depression, let's get over it. That sort of thing. Just find positive people, find uplifting people, which, once you do find those people and once we've dealt with the things that are weighing us down, actually good. It's good to have people that want to be nurturing and caring of your growth as the same way you would be for them. It's not just a one-sided fence. You don't just receive all the good stuff, you help give the good stuff as well. It's a relationship, a companionship. So by giving yourself the positivity, the care, and the nurturing, you'll attend to the negative. Otherwise, you might be the grouchy pants that goes into the negative, positive environment and brings the mood down. We bring our own mood up by bringing down the negativity that happened to us. So I'm Dion from Eflowtion Support Services. I offer EFT tapping one-on-one online. Until the next video, stay your awesome selves, and I'll see you on the next one.